you? What are you doing here? I had thought... I hoped to never... Why did you bring it here?
You said you would come back for me, but you never did. Alone for all those years, picked up and discarded by countless strange hands, hoping every time that they might be yours. What did I do wrong?
It was no fault of yours. It is I who am to blame. It was shame. I was born a cipher. As a young woman, I was apprenticed to a master animancer. He was keen to refine the art of housing souls, and he believed someone of my abilities might be an asset to his aim. My parents made a pretty copper on that deal. When I left him, I took moldware with me. I thought it was my responsibility to look after it. I decided that my penance for moldware's creation would be to hunt those who used animancy for terrible ends. For a time, I took a position with Dunreed Row in Defiance Bay. I saw things that haunt my nights still. With every unscrupulous animancer brought to justice, my guilt grew, knowing I was their equal in evils done. I fled for Deadfire to the Principe, but I was too naive to know that shame has fleet feet. It devoured me. I thought if Moldware were gone, I might finally be free of my shame. How foolish I was. But what of you? What do you want?
I don't remember my life before, so I can't hate you for stealing it from me. I don't know if I'll ever be able to forgive your betrayal, but I would still prefer to stay with Ingfrith if she would have me.
Perhaps your friend is right, Moldware. Consider his words with care.
I do care for you as well. I have to wonder, what'll happen to me after both of you die? Can my soul even return to the wheel? Though I've only known life as a weapon and I've no desire to die, neither do I want to live forever. I'm only a weapon. A tool. And even though you're still a ham-handed halfwit, I trust you. So you decide.
So you're the captain the old port's been talking about. Aye, you do look like a fearsome sort. Welcome to Dunwich. What are you having? I'll pour you a double. No one survives the floating hangman, or so they say. It's the ship of the dead. You spy it on the horizon, you flee as fast as you can. Ah, I guess the last concoction I made for him didn't do the trick then. Poor bastard. There's one last tincture recipe I know that won't kill him, probably. It's called Andra's Bile, but I don't have all the ingredients in stock. You'll need a rotten hagfish, an unripened palm stone, and a vial of fire kelp extract. Have him mix it all with a half tankard of grog, and well, hope for the best. Check the barrels around Lifter's Refuse for the rotten hagfish. You might be able to find unripened palmstone for sale somewhere in Radiant Court. Arker in the King's Coffin usually keeps some fire kelp extract on hand for special purposes. Be careful when dealing with that one. I did tell you the list of ingredients, eh? He'll have stuff dribbling out of both ends for a week. Maybe 2 if he's really unlucky. The goal is to make him vomit, remember? A rotting hagfish produces a special oil once it reaches a certain level of decay.
Welcome back, patron. I so hope you enjoy the performance. I'd be happy to go back working for her, except I owe Harker over there a good deal of money. Stupid dice went cold at the wrong time. Until I pay him what I owe, 700 pyres, I'm not going anywhere. Sure, it's worth a try, I guess. You must really want to see Calandra's play. Well, I won't stop you from helping me out. You haven't heard the rumours, I take it? Some people say he's the Red King. Aye, I'd heard that too. But some folks say he faked his death to escape the wrath of the Valian Republics. Those same folks say that Harker was the Red King. I wouldn't go on asking him about it, if you know what I mean. Harker's got a nasty reputation, a real violent disposition, and besides, people in this port generally don't like others prying into their past.
What can I do for you? Sure do. And at a generously discounted price too. 250 pyres. Be careful you don't get any of it in your eyes. Burns like a mother. Oh, burns like you wouldn't believe. Wouldn't wish that sting on anybody. Not even my worst enemy. Actually, yeah, I would. Got to you, did she? The woman can spot a soft-hearted mark from 50 paces. Like a sixth sense or something. Remarkable. Here's the thing, though. It's more profitable for me to keep her under my thumb, so sweet as your offer is, you can keep the money. Unless there's something else you need, I think we're done here. Look at you, big spender. Word of caution now. You don't want to look too desperate around here. Pirates can sniff that out easy as stink on fish. Tierna's free to go.
Damn my gut. Just kill me now. Blast my God's damn soul and stupidity. Andre, save me now. Oh. Oh, God! He's coming out the other end now! Oh, now, if you'll excuse me, I need a change of bottoms.
Well, well, if it isn't Arca's new business partner, that's quite a lot of coin you two exchanged. Right, we all know Arca's been itching to come out of retirement and claim a bigger slice of dunnage for himself. Eyeing a seat on a council, I bet he is. Think I'll send him your head, as a reminder to stick to selling grog and flea-infested beds.
Have a pity and toss me a pyre, will you? What? I'm no actor. And besides, I can't barely see nothing as it is. Intimidating I can do. Reciting a bunch of namby-pamby lines is going to be the trickier part, but I'm game to try. Turn me in the right direction, and I'll make me way to the Radiant Court.
Thanks muchly for bringing Tierna back to us. Her storm and weather spells will really strike an atmosphere for the play. And now that we've got a real big brute for Aethys, we can put on a proper play. Stick around for the performance. I think you'll be plenty pleased. Ladies Ladies and gentle pirates, and rapscallions too, you are in for the truest of mental treats. Without further ado, I present the Green Menace. Let us begin with our valiant new blood crews, the Lusty Rudder and Fortune's Folly. 2 ships adrift at sea for weeks and weeks on a venture most daring, in search of the uncharted islands.
Woe and torture. Months at sea with no treasure to show for it. You sure these uncharted islands exist, Captain? We ain't seen land for days.
Were they easy to find, they'd be called the Chartered Islands, wouldn't they? If you're
Land
thinking
ho!
to mutiny...
Land ho! Got a lumpy-looking island coming on the horizon.
That's no island. That be the Green Menace. We are doomed for sure.
Souls and gold and glory, you will give these to me. For I am a god among gods, and a true menace upon the seas. Souls and gold and glory. Blame the Dawn Stars, for they have summoned me.
Us it will.
And now
Oh, Andra, take me now.
I must feed.
And that's the story of how Aethus sank a fleet of our best tars. Like the floating hangman, you see the Green Menace coming, you sail the other way. Thank you. Donations and gratuity are greatly appreciated.
They love us, do you see? They God's damned loved us thanks to you.
Bless your knickers. You're just in time. Another moment more and I would have been dinner. It's a right sorry tale, I'm afraid to say. Our ship, a beautiful ship she was too, ran aground in a storm. Waves so high we couldn't see a damn thing, you understand? Come to discover this here island's about as barren as an ancient lecher's bed. Not a scrap of nothing edible on it. And none of us were especially keen to take our turn about the wheel, so... As the months wore on and no one came looking for us, we started running low on crew and, victuals. I think what few of us were left here at the end might have gone a little nutty. Jordu, red-handed of the Imposter's Lament. Well, formerly of the Imposter's Lament. Something of a lifelong deckhand I am. Picked up cooking in the last few months, too. Meat's my speciality, on account of the, well, you know, the business here, with the cannibalism. My wrists thank you mightily. Say, you got a ship? Couldn't get here without one, right? You by chance have any spots open for an old dwarf like me? I might not look it, but I'm a deft hand with the rigging. Can even cook some. I owe you one, Captain. A death like this, I'm not sure I'll ever be able to repay you. You like stew? I got a great recipe. Flavor's real different, like nothing you ever tasted. I'll make it for you. You know, in thanks.
Watcher? It's nothing but awakened terror, soon to pass. Now, there's no need for that. Unless... you see those shambling corpses, too? I see a body of stitched together parts and flayed flesh. It's got 3 heads and 4 stretched limbs. On each of its heads curves 3 white horns from above 3 blind eyes. The beast is big as a mountain, and shambling toward us beneath a sun turned black as slow. I know it ain't really there. Lately, it's been getting worse. Some nights I wake sweaty and shaking. Other times, I'm already awake. I got my eyes wide open, staring down the darkness, watching one lantern after another flickering out. And every soul looks so ripe, darn near rotten with a need for reaping. Dark days are coming for Kithkind. When the last light of hell burns out, the final harvest will be upon us. I think we might all die out. But does Gon want me to stop it? Or to help? I sure hope you're right, Watcher. 'Cause if you're wrong... No, I know you're right. Gon's chosen me. So until I figure out what's needed of me, I'll do my darndest to help you on your path. We'll figure this out together. I'm carrying more souls than I've ever shepherded before. So I don't know that it'll work this time, but used to be. When the dreams were riding me hard, I'd cleanse my soul before Gon. If we stop by the temple in Neketaka, I can perform the ritual. Please, I need the relief. It won't take more than a minute under Gon's statue, that's all.
You're here to take the Book of Storms from me. I know it. You can't have it. It's mine. Mine! Arkemir didn't believe it was real either. He told me I was mad. But I have proof. I'll show him. I won't let you steal it from me. It's mine. I found it. Kill the intruders!
I'm not one to start a fray I don't have to, bon amico, but I'm very curious as to just what in the name of Wal you're doing here. Merle, you're that watcher from the Reach, aren't you? The one making good with the Principe. Still, the question requires asking and answering alike. Why are you here? Look, I assure you that you want absolutely no part in what's in this box. The god's damned blade has a curse on it. It's made an absolute mess of our ship, ruined 2 of my coats. I wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. well, perhaps on my worst enemy. And some of my more boorish friends. That might provide an evening's amusement. The details, I assure you, amico, are not fit for polite company. They're really quite, descant. Foul. The men who made the damnable thing call it puke stabber. It's an apt name, and that's all I'll say of it. As you will, but you watch yourself and be on your way.
You both attest that you have made all possible efforts to come to a peaceful...
I did not send for anyone to preside over our contest.
No? You didn't hire a bodyguard, coward. We have business. What do you want? This doesn't concern you. We've come to settle a challenge.
Psst. What's your words, Oaf? You want the Juana to know we're dueling?
Akira, the Queen consigns murderers to the gullet.
If I wanted the opinion of some tentacle-headed savage...
My bad so to the tribals. We should be free to settle matters on Valiant terms.
Small wonder the old empire collapsed in civil strife if this is the Valian way.
And how do your colonies fare, Adira?
This street thug called my family a warren of corrupt inbreds. But is there a dung heap in all the world that does not have a little Valera cousin scratching through it?
That wolf he calls mother would have us live out our days polishing Bardato silver. Ak, this is but one chapter in a long anthology of Bardato arrogance.
Arrogance? Per complancanet, you should thank me for my patience.
Now who's being naive?
Nothing less than the total disgrace of the Valeras would satisfy me.
Then you will die unfulfilled. I was the one who suggested fisticuffs, but you were eager to cut me open.
To first blood, then. Shall we resume?
Not so pretty anymore, Postenago.
This does not end here, Valera dog.
Just make sure the other Bardatos learn from your example.
Cozy Fentre, you have found the satchel? Tiverus! Belfetto! This is magnificent! I am in your debt, Aimiko, truly. Please, take this. You do not know what you have done for me. I will reward you properly someday. You will see.
Cotter recognizes a friend. Fair payment for a smooth transition. Cotter's just making sure no one bothers our friend.
This idiot's wolf has already peed on my good leg. What in Abaddon's stinking furnace do you want?